Well, welcome to our May 2026 Spotlight on Sports. I'm your host, Mike Romano, and we have a great show for you this month. First of all, we'll be with Racket Ron, and he'll tell us all about pickle tennis. Then we'll be at the Low Country Pickleball Classic, and then we go over to the Mix and Match Tennis. Stay tuned. Okay, we are now going to go in and show you the Racket Ron and all about pickle tennis. We're with Ron Lacala, and Ron has a very special invention that he came up with, and it's called pickle tennis. And this is a while back, I guess, about 10 or 12 years.
Yeah, 2015, I start working on
And did you start as a pickleball player or as a tennis player?
it. That was the tennis player, and I met a lot of people and a lot of women, and some of them were getting physical problems with new knees, new hips, rotator cuffs. So they couldn't play much tennis. So I come up with certain ideas. So anyway, previous designed a couple of motorhomes and thick grips on my golf clubs back in the 90s. So I just think outside the box. So I said, all right, we need a softer ball. We need a bigger ball. We need a shorter racket for more control. And then as I start playing with different balls, some of them were practice tennis balls that are used to help kids learn tennis or older people learn tennis. So I had to slow the game down. We're going to be on the pickleball court. Well, actually, originally, I was going to put 4 courts on the tennis court. The lady director that we had there agreed. She was going to give me 1 court. And then the tennis club found out about it, and they didn't want to do it at all, which eventually it's been picked up by USTA, and they call it red ball tennis this last year. But anyway, so I said, people getting older, why don't we do a modified form? And that would be the smaller court. So when they wouldn't give me a tennis court, I went to the pickleball court, basically the same size. So now I cut the brackets down till I felt I had the right length, 23, 24, can't be longer than 24 inches. And then I opened up the string pattern because the open string pattern, which I knew from tennis, allows you to grab the ball more. So I took out every other cross. So I eliminated half the crosses, which opened up the grid, which allowed you to grab, which I use in actual tennis. It's all legal. I play with the best people here with that shorter racket, open string pattern. And then I wanted to loosen the tension because hard tension gives more force on your arm, and everything feels harder. People develop tennis elbow and stuff like that. So I lowered the tension and finally settled on that red-green ball. It's a Wilson 8 and under, and now Penn makes a PST ball that's very similar. So it's a little bit bigger than a tennis ball, but it's softer. And it doesn't go as far, and it doesn't bounce over their head like a tennis ball. The hardest shot, I believe, getting older, Djokovic, he made more errors hitting overhead than he did ground strokes. So I didn't want it to bounce too high. So you never have to hit an overhead in tennis because you're at the baseline. And the ball has to go over the kitchen because my drop shot was one of the best. And I had to eliminate the drop shot. Otherwise, these people, even though it's a small court, they got to run way up to get the ball. So now the ball has to exceed the kitchen. So therefore, it bounces probably 20, depends on the height. It'll bounce almost twice as high as the pickleball. You got a racket that's 8 inches longer than a pickleball paddle. So you have a lot less movement and a lot less bending. So now it's all your ability to aim the ball, put spin on if you want. I played with some of the Faro guys here. We went out and hit the ball, see how it was. You can hit it as hard as you can or as soft as you want.
So the real impetus behind this was people were getting hurt, and this was a way that they could enjoy playing a game with a net and a ball,
Exactly.
and a racket, and this allowed for less injuries. Probably
Right.
reduced it considerably.
Oh yeah, because actually, mainly it was because people were getting older and breaking down. They couldn't run the tennis court, and then they couldn't hit overhead or hit that hard ball with that longer racket. It stresses the whole body. So I just minimized it. You know, we went smaller, and then a softer, slower game. Yeah, they feel like they're playing tennis, and they're still out there. And some of the women had back problems, and they, it was a gift of God, according to one lady, because she thought she was done with tennis. And I've got just quite a few women, probably 2/3 are women, 1/3 guys. Lou Valente, he just turned 90. He was playing the last 5 years pickle tennis, but couldn't play pickleball or tennis. And so I said, as we get older, we need to modify the game. Just because somebody 300 years ago invented tennis and said you had to run on the big court, I think doubles tennis could be played on the singles court. And I told some guys here, I mentioned some guys here 10 years ago, I said, you guys are high. They barely can run the court. By the time you get to the ball, they're completely wore out. They can't hit a very good shot. I said, take away the doubles alley. That's 10 feet. Yeah. What are you out here for? To run, or are you out here to hit balls? If you shorten the court, you hit more balls, less running. Isn't that what it's? That's just my philosophy.
Okay. Can you show us some of the rackets, the racket that you invented, and the balls? Okay, this is the racket.
Yes, this is a shortened head tennis racket. And I put thick grips on. Most people like the thicker grip because it gives you physics. It gives you more control, just like they do with the tennis. With the golf clubs now. So there's the open string pattern. Instead of being right next to each other, it's opened in the middle, which allows the ball to be grabbed better, more grab to it. So this is the ball decided on. And after I did, about a year or two later, I read we're out at the island, one of the tennis resorts out there. They use this ball to teach older people tennis that may have, just wanted to learn it at an older age because it's so if I take a regular tennis ball, there it goes. So you can see the difference.
Yeah.
So
can we show the viewers the difference in size?
Yes, it's not quite the size of a softball.
A little bit bigger than a tennis ball.
But then when you squeeze it,
oh yeah. So
see, both of these are used balls, but the key is it's so much softer. So when I hit this ball, and then I hit this ball, and the impact, it takes off more, and there's more because it's so much harder. So that's easier on everything,
So can this racket, I think you said this racket is even legal for tennis?
Yes, as long as I take all of them out. It has to be uniform, so I have to take every one out.
Okay.
So I take every other one. This is an actual racket that I use. And like I said, before I quit playing about 8, I could play with anybody here. And now I'm getting back into it. But it's easier on my arm. I've got polymyalgia. I was a top racquetball player, won the Florida senior games, went to the villages, they didn't have racquetball. So I started playing tennis. And so I got polymyalgia, which is a muscle and joint inflammation. And I just start moving down, shortening the racket, loosening the strings, opening the pattern until I found that allowed me to play and hit hard balls, but not swing as hard. Because the lower the tension, the faster the ball moves. You just have to control your swing. So that's what it worked for me anyway, and it just worked for other people. I've got people in Florida playing with this. It's all legal. And a lot of people develop shoulder rotator cuffs and that. I serve underhand because of my back. Got some back issues, not my shoulders, fine. So so there's a couple people that had rotator cuff. So they just asked me to show them how to serve underhand, and they can still play tennis.
So with us also is Tish Blake, and Tish is gonna come over here and get a little bit of a lesson from Ron, and we're gonna watch them as they do the lesson. Okay.
All right.
All right, Tish.
So we're gonna use the pole. I'll just stand over there so you're out of the sun. So here's a simple beginner, and they're gonna, just try to get the ball around. They learn contact point. They stay balanced. But the main thing is where you contact the ball. You don't want to reach out too far. You don't want to get jammed. So if you want to make it a little better, you could step forward, hit it, step back, step forward like you would in the game. But and then you can start driving the ball and blocking it. Go drive it, and then somebody hits a hard ball at you in tennis, pickleball, racquetball, whatever. You just block it because it's coming so fast. You don't want to swing. Most people will swing and have a miss hit. Then you have your slice and your top spin. As you get better, you can slice into the ball and top spin. Slice in the ball. Basically, that's my game. Drop shot, lobs, slices. Okay, now I'll let Tish do it. No, it's got, so let's spun up a little bit. Wow. So I have the easels that are in there that you can set up in the house and do a little plastic golf ball or a foam golf ball that allows you to develop. You're not out in the heat. If it's raining, it doesn't matter. And, you know, you got 5 minutes, you do it. 10 minutes a day. I do 10 minutes a day. That's 500 balls. That's 15,000 balls in a month. Most people say you need 10,000 repetitions to develop a stroke. So if you want to hit that slice down the line in pickleball instead of hitting cross court, or just hit a little slice down because the slice holds it up, we're going to do it 10,000 times right here. We're going to do it in a month. If you and I went on the court, I think I calculated about 180 hours versus 300 minutes in a month. Come today.
Well, Tish is getting her workout in here today. So.
Well, have you noticed she just, and when she first came over, she hadn't did, so she plays pickleball, and she was hitting it all over, and within 5 minutes, she's controlling the ball.
Yes, yes.
It's no different than being on the court. You're controlling the ball. And then if two people wanted to play, it's a little more difficult. Okay, so I'll hit it to her, and then she'll hit it back to me. Maybe.
So there you have it. Pickle tennis practice.
And I let it go around again because that ain't lined up. I gotta have it up on the swivel. Well, that, and if you even for pickleball, I use a foam golf ball, so because the pickleball make noise, you're gonna do your pickleball because I don't want to disturb the neighbor. So I will just put, so you can put any ball there you want. I've got these. How much? Let's see.
Well, thank you, Tish.
No problem. Okay.
Thanks, Ron. And now let's go over to the Low Country Pickleball Classic. We're with Steve Lerner, the tournament director here at the Low Country Pickleball Tournament. Steve, I know you've been doing this for a number of years. What number of years has it been for you?
So for me, it's the second year as tournament director. I got involved when I first moved down here and started helping out. And I've been pleased to be invited back by the Pickleball Club to help run it for the second year.
How many people do you have working for you in this like volunteers?
Yeah, so the Pickleball Club, this is one of the things we hear year after year. You know, why this tournament becomes so popular is because of the volunteers. We've got about 150 volunteers through the course of the weekend that help with check-in, scoring, court monitors, the Low Country Boil we did last night, obviously operations, putting it all together. And, you know, that makes a significant difference with that type of manpower, you know, that the club, they're all club members. And most of them are not playing. You know, they just come out of the goodness of their heart to help.
And when do you start the whole process? Do you start like right after this one ends? You start for next year?
Close. We usually lead into picking a date right away, and then about 7 months ahead, so late this calendar year, you know, or fall, we'll start planning for next year's event again, hopefully in April.
Okay. And how many participants do you have?
We've got, give or take, about 400. You know, players playing in 45 different events over the 3 days. One of the things this year is instead of using the South courts, you know, we chose to do night matches. So this is the first time the tournament's ever offered night matches, so we could keep everybody here at one place for the, you know, all of our sponsors and vendors, So not tonight for the ladies, but tomorrow night for mixed and Sunday night for men's, we'll have night matches.
And how far from South Carolina do people come to play?
It's kind of hard to say. It's definitely a regional tournament, because if you look at, somebody's profile where they say they come from, a woman who snowbirds here that I know, she's listed as from Phoenix, Arizona. But I would say we get 10 or 12 different states represented as far as legitimately where they live.
Okay. Well, good luck. And,
Thank you.
We have nice weather today.
So far, so good. Can't complain.
Hopefully it holds up for the rest of the week.
For sure.
The rest of the weekend. And good luck.
Great. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Christy is one of the participants in today's pickleball tournament as a women's doubles, right?
Correct.
And how have you been doing so far?
We've won 4 and lost 1.
And how many games will you play total?
6.
6. So you
1 more game to go.
one more, and then you can claim the gold trophy.
We'll see.
Okay. How long have you been playing pickleball?
About 3 years.
And how often during the week do you play?
Almost every day.
Really? And do you have any special shot that you have or anything, or you just out there
I'm
playing?
still a work in progress.
Okay. How long have you been in Sun City?
3 years.
Oh, okay. So you came to Sun City specifically to play pickleball.
To retire, actually.
Okay. Well, it's nice meeting you, and thank you for being with us. Valerie Navaco is with me here, and Valerie is a volunteer here at the Low Country Pickleball Classic. And Valerie, how long have you been doing now?
This is my 2nd year volunteering, but it's probably my 5th year coming. I enjoy the Low Country Pickleball Classic. A lot of my friends play in these outings, so I've spent the morning walking from court to court to court.
What is your specific job?
My job here is going to be registration.
Okay.
I go on at 11 today, so yeah. And I did registration last year as well.
Okay.
I like meeting everybody that comes into the facility.
How long have you lived in Sun City?
4.5 years now.
Okay. And you like it?
Love it. Yeah, I moved here in February of 22, rented for 6 months just to check it out. Loved it. I have a friend that lives here. We travel together, so decided to buy in June, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. And you play pickleball?
I play pickleball.
Are you
not as well as a lot of these folks, but I do play pickleball.
Are you an avid pickleball player? Or are you
I would say so. Yeah, I'm here probably 4 days a week.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
Okay. So you're enjoying the competition here today?
Yes. I enjoy watching just as much as I do playing. So
that's good. Well, thank you, Valerie. Thanks for being with us.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. On my left is Rod Baldwin. Rod, you're playing and volunteering?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And Tom Schweber.
Yes, sir. I'm doing the same thing. Volunteering tomorrow and playing on Sunday.
Okay. Are you guys playing as a team, or do you have different partners?
My partner's my wife tomorrow in the mixed, and then I have a gentleman that I play with on Sunday in the men's doubles.
Have you played at all yet?
Not at this tournament.
Okay.
I've played in the past 4 years here, and then court monitored 5 years here. Also.
How long have you been playing pickleball?
I've been playing pickleball 6 years.
Okay. How long have you been in Sun City?
I've been in Sun City. I bought the house 8 years ago and lived here full time 6 years.
Okay. So since you've been here, you've been a pickleball player?
Yes. This is the first time I started. I never heard of pickleball until I moved here.
Okay. Tom, same thing. You're playing tomorrow?
Yes, I'm playing tomorrow in men's doubles with Ron Brescia, who I play a lot with, and my story is pretty much parallel with Rod's. Never heard of the sport really until my wife and I got here, and we started playing within 3 days after we moved in, and it's just been a blessing. I've lost a ton of weight playing. I came here at 280, and now I'm 209. So it's been real good for both the heart and the soul. It's a great sport.
So you're pretty active on the court. You're not one of these guys that stands by the kitchen and just gets the ball back and forth.
No, but Rod's a lot faster than I got a larger wingspan, but he's quick. So
Okay. How long have you been playing?
about the same, about 6 years.
How long have you been here?
Just over 6 years.
Okay. So you're still done.
6 years and full time.
Okay. And so you're enjoying the
pickleball competition here. Absolutely, and love the West Side edition, which was a welcome addition. So we're excited. Sun City is a great place. The amenities for pickleball are outstanding. Well, I tell all my friends back home that Sun City is like being in high school but not having to study. Exactly. Not that we studied when we were in high school. Yeah, but exactly. It's like being on a cruise ship. Yes. Yeah. Right. Right. So.
Well, that was really fun watching the Low Country Pickleball Classic. Let's go now and watch the Mix and Match Tennis Association tournament. All right, Donna Ryan is with us. Donna is the director of the Mix and Match tournament. And how would you compare this year with past years?
Oh, this year is much larger than past years. We have more players, we have more volunteers, we have more sponsors. So it's been more fun.
And the weather has been a big factor here too, right?
Yes, yeah, the weather has been great. We've been so happy to have sunny weather. A little warm today, but we'll take warm over rain any day.
Exactly. Yeah. How many volunteers do you have working for you in this event?
We have about 80 volunteers, and they're broken up into groups. So we have maybe 15 lead volunteers, people that work at the grill or the drink station. Some of them are court monitors. So a lot of volunteers to put this event together.
And how many players do you have?
We have 224 players. So,
and that's how many teams?
They're on 8 teams. So the teams are pretty big, about 29 players per team.
Okay. And the teams are color coded, right?
Yeah, every team picks their own color. So we have, and then the shirt matches the color they pick. So we have yellow, red, a couple of blues, lots of colors.
Okay, well, we're in the third day of this, so hopefully the next day is a good day too. And congratulations, it looks like it's a fun event.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Okay, Tyler's with me today, and Tyler, last year when I interviewed you, I was not a member of the Tennis Association, and you convinced me to become a member of the Tennis Association, so I am now part of it. As past president, and you look at this event today, how do you like equate this event with other events that you have here?
But this is, I think, the prime event of the year. It has gotten better every year. This year is best yet. More involvement, more players, more volunteers, more sponsors. It's so much fun, such participation, and just the level of play and fun is just incredible. And I just want to congratulate you for joining the SCTA. Everybody, he joined, so should you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. When you look at the courts here and the facilities that we have, how would you compare them to what you see elsewhere?
Well, that's a great question. I've played tennis all over the world for many years in Italy, Germany. I grew up in Southern California, played on really fine courts there. These are the best courts I've ever played on. I'm talking about the dozen right here on the south side, but they are the best tennis courts I've ever played on. Now, I must admit, I'm a little predisposed to clay courts because my knees hold up better. But on these courts, I play every day, and my knees, my back, they're fine because of the quality of courts here.
So if somebody is out there contemplating, thinking about joining, I would say quit thinking about it and do it. And I'm sure you would say the same thing.
I absolutely would. You can learn tennis at any age, and the facilities here and the pros here and the opportunities for beginners, people who've never played before, to learn and play with others at that same low-level caliber to initiate with. There's all sorts of ways to have a blast and learn this game.
Okay, with me is Donna Schreiner. Donna is the co-captain or the assistant co-captain of the Sultans of Swing here at the tournament, at the Mix and Match tournament. How's it going so far for your team?
Pretty good. We finished the first day in first place, which was really awesome. Not quite as good yesterday, but there's still 2 days left, and we have a great team. So,
how do you compare this tournament with some of the other events that go on here?
This tournament is really awesome. It really involves like all of our tennis club, and which is a large club, and then the support, the neighborhood support, the people to come out to watch everybody play, their neighbors and friends playing, and just to check out the ambiance of the event. It's really an awesome. It can't be beat.
Well, good luck for the next 2 days. And the team was here before. The only one left is the other co-captain, Tom. But yeah, okay. So, well, thank you very much for being with us. Okay, we're at the Simply Smashing team, and Diane Amadei
Very good.
is the captain of this team. And Diane, I know you said that it's a fun event for you.
Yes. Oh, we're having a blast. We really are. We're meeting a lot of people, watching a lot of great tennis here, lots of great sponsors in the area that have been supporting this event.
How many years have you played in this event?
This is my second year playing here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you relatively new to Sun City?
Yes, it'll be 2 years in May.
Oh, okay.
So-
And how long have you played tennis?
Oh my goodness. I'd go maybe 9 or 10 years. When you're in Chicago, you don't get to play outside that much. So, that's about it. 9 or 10 years. Yeah.
And how do you like the facilities?
Oh, facilities are best hands down. Everything is really good here. You can always get a court if you need it. They're kept clean. It's a beautiful, just beautiful look around. I love it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being with us, and we wish your team well in the coming days.
We are simply smashing.
Yeah, you guys want to give a cheer or anything?
They're great. They're great. We have fun.
That's our view of Simply Smashing. Okay, Nancy Weaver from the Clash, your co-captain, Nancy.
Yes, sir, I am. Yeah.
And how is the Clash doing in the tournament so far?
Well, we are sort of down towards the bottom, but that's okay. We're having a great time. Great.
I guess the key isn't so much winning, it's but having a good time.
It is. And actually, I'll speak from my own experience. I have met so many wonderful people I would not have met if I had not had done this, and really, really enjoyed it, meeting everybody.
How many years have you played in the mix and match?
Maybe 1, 2, 4 years. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And how long have you played tennis?
8 years, maybe 10. After I retired and moved here, I started playing tennis. So it's been wonderful.
So you didn't play before you came here?
Wow, never picked up a racket. No, and it's a wonderful community. It's just, my tennis community is just great.
Yeah, it seems to be that the people are very, very, they enjoy the game, but they're also very helpful.
Yes, friends that I will have till I'm not here.
We're with Dave Tashjian, who is the captain of the Pinball Wizards. How's it going so far in the tournament for your team?
Fantastic tournament. This is the most fun I think anybody in Sun City who plays tennis has every year at this tournament.
How many years have you played in this tournament?
I've played 3 years.
Okay. How long have you played tennis?
I started when I was in my late 20s. I played for 10 or 15 years, then I laid off for 20 years, and I started playing again when I came back here.
And enjoying it.
Loving it.
Well, congratulations on your being named the captain here, and good luck as the rest of the time goes by. Well, thanks for being with us this month. It's been a great show. Hope you've enjoyed it. For Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.